Google is one of the biggest and most valuable companies in the world, but it's disappointed a lot of investors over the past year. Today, shares of the search giant fell nearly 2.5% after falling 9% in 2014. So why is such a successful company not feeling the love of investors? Josh Lipton takes a look.
For Google bulls, 2015 could not come soon enough. Last year wasn't pretty for fans of the search giant. The stock underperformed all the major U.S. averages. A big concern for investors? That advertising dollars were moving away from Google and towards social networks such as Facebook. That worry became more heightened when the company last reported earnings in October. Paid clicks, a key measure of how often users click on a search ad, increased just 17%. That missed Wall Street's expectations and represented a sharp slowdown from the prior quarter. But Google analysts say concern among investors is misplaced. They argue that Google is just growing off a much larger base than Facebook, which explains the difference in growth rates between the two internet rivals.
We don't see any clear evidence so far that Facebook's stealing away ad dollars from Google. We think they're both taking dollars from a larger ad pie that's still coming from offline, and now with a major new bucket that's coming online, which we think is TV ad dollars.
Beyond its ad business, another real concern among investors is the amount of money Google is spending to move into new markets. Analysts at Janney think Google's spending on capital expenditures could jump 50% to $11 billion in its current fiscal year. The question is whether that spending spree on everything from wearables to connected cars will ultimately pay off for the tech titan.
I mean, those are all very large opportunities. Whether they get them all four of those right, probably not. But if they get two or three of those, I mean, that can help sustain these growth rates for much longer than the market realizes.
Finally, 1 year doesn't necessarily make a trend. While Google did suffer a tough 2014, the stock has been a long-term winner. Since its IPO in August 2004, Google is up more than 1,000%. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Josh Lipton in Silicon Valley.